Welcome back everyone! Pretty exciting adventure on this one. We're a family from New Zealand but we're currently in America on the East Coast in Wilmington, North Carolina. We get to rescue some trapped baby sea turtles, we get to visit the aquarium that has this albino alligator and some sea otters, and a bald eagle. These are 4 things I've never seen before in my whole life. We have some lovely people hosting us right on the Intercoastal Waterway in Wilmington, and if you're not sure where that is, well, here it is. It's a stunning place and very different to home, but it reminds me of Forrest Gump being a sea ship captain. Here's our view outside to these cool, marshy swamplands of North Carolina. It's definitely very tropical out here, but we'll go and meet Tom and Linda. So I met Tom and Linda 18 years ago and they were so excited to have our family. They even had this laser-eye Kiwi flag. So this is Tom and Linda who are hosting us this week. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
We'd only been there 20 minutes and we were already heading out on the boat and it was just so beautiful to be out there.
Where the wind blows, let it show the way. Open all the windows, let in all the light. You can pull the stars down, paint the perfect sky. Go and write your song. The world will sing along. Oh, life's what you make it. Oh, it's yours for the taking. You can test the water, might as well jump in. We don't know where we'll end up, so you might as well begin. Memories you make.
Alright, Jade's going to be the first one to jump off. Let's go, Jade.
Middle of a nowhere, so somewhere you can start. So go and write your song. The world will sing along.
This water is the warmest ever. It's like 28 degrees. From where we were swimming on the boat ride, we were able to park up on one of the islands located with mansions, and we walked to the Atlantic Ocean. Our first time at the beach in months, and our kids' first time somewhere other than the Pacific Ocean. It was nice for the kids to be able to play in the sand and to feel the salty air again. Well, one thing that's different between the Atlantic or the US, that there is mansions the whole way down that beach as far as the eye can see in both directions.
Go where the wind blows, let it show the way. Life's what you make it. Oh, life's what you make it. Oh, it's yours for the taking. Go and write your own song. All the world will sing along. Find your melody. We'll join in harmony. Oh, life's what you make it. Life's what you make it.
Well, that was a really fun night. It's still humid as hell here, but it is just beautiful. I love it. It just reminds me of Forrest Gump. The next day we were hanging out with a former campmate Emily. She works on this beach by the Aquarium. She gave us the ultimate hookups, and her job is being the turtle rescuer right along this stretch of beach, which is where we are headed next. And this is Emily, and we worked together at camp in 2004 and 2009.
Hi, we're at Fort Fisher Aquarium and we're about to go behind the scenes with Shannon right here to go see some otters and other cool stuff.
Hey, all right, everybody ready?
So the sea otters are a bit of a special display at this aquarium. Very intelligent animals that like to play, and on this day they had tennis balls. It was cool watching them break open cockle shells to get the meat out. But then an albino alligator? Who would have ever thought? But apparently they don't do very well in the wild because they can't camouflage themselves. We definitely got the VIP treatment when we were taken through all the no entry and staff only doors to see what goes on behind the scenes, especially things like these baby jellyfish and then the bigger ones. I think there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes of an aquarium than probably what I realised like before. We are so lucky to be able to do this. I think it was especially cool when we got to go to the top of the main tank where the sharks and the turtles and the really big fish are. I think this really made us feel spoiled because it felt like not very many people would get this experience. We had this green moray eel that kept coming up to say hello, which was pretty cool as well. Yeah, thank you very much. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Alright, which way do we go?
We're gonna head this way.
Alright, that way we go. Then it was just like a bit of free time for us to wander around the aquarium and to be able to see what we wanted to see. And who ever thought that there was like a fish that was this big? I think the Megalodon or some crazy shark species. First time seeing an American bald eagle, and it's here at the aquarium. So old mate the bald eagle here had a permanently damaged wing, so this was kind of his forever home now. Massive thank you for that, Emily.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was a win.
Fun.
So Emily does like turtle rescue and sea turtle work. So now she's going to take us to one of the excavation sites where there's been eggs. So we're going to go see if we can find some baby turtles down the beach.
Taking us on the four-wheel drive beach at Fort Fisher State Recreation Area.
And what are we doing?
Going to drive down the beach, and then we have a turtle excavation in a little while. So while we wait for the storm to approach, you can enjoy some drone footage of the Cape Fear River now. But there's a bit of a science to these baby turtles. Over the spring and summer, massive 130-150 kilo sea turtles will come ashore and dig a hole and lay around 90 to 120 eggs. And in the morning, a park ranger like Emily will drive along the beach looking for markings in the sand of where a turtle has come ashore to lay their eggs. They then mark it out and protect the nest and wait 52 days, which is roughly when the eggs are due to hatch. So about 3 days later, a park ranger will come along the beach to check that nest to make sure that all of the turtles have hatched and they've made their way out of the nest to the ocean, because sometimes they get stuck. So these guys come down these beaches and look for turtle tracks when they've laid their eggs, and they make these little protection things for them, and they come and they rake it when trucks have been driving down here on the beach, so the turtles have a pathway to get down. You can probably see there's some little turtle tracks there. But underneath here there's roughly, they said, between 90 to 120 turtle eggs. So most of them should have hatched, but there could be some still in there. At this point we had no idea if there were any turtles left in this nest, but we just followed Emily's instructions and started to pack up some of the stuff so that we could start to dig. It didn't take too long from digging until we started to bring up some turtle eggs, or their shells, and then boom, we found our first turtle. That is so cute.
Okay. So I've never seen them.
This was definitely an amazing experience. And then boom, there was another one. Oh, these little guys, they're so precious and so cute. And then good old Riley, she got to rescue her own little turtle. She dug it up all by herself and got to bring it to the bucket. She was so happy. Toby, do your gloves fit good? Toby, do your gloves fit? Show me your hands.
I don't have any small gloves.
Oh wow, this is really
There's a
unhatched.
unhatched. Yep.
And it's in a perfect circle.
Yeah, they look like ping pong balls.
So do some of them still have? How cool is that? 5 little baby turtles rescued from this hole, otherwise they might have just died.
Look at them. There's those. I got one of those.
What are we going to do with these turtles now?
We're gonna let the kids look at them for a minute, and then we're probably gonna release them because it's a cloudy, cool day and the birds aren't out right now.
So New Zealand does not get hot enough for sea turtles, so this is a pretty incredible experience for our family to be able to kind of come, see them, touch them, rescue them and put them back in the water. It's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity for us. And then just like many other videos I've watched, we put these turtles into the sand and watch them run their way down to the water. And after all that adventure, we returned to the house where we were staying, and Emily came along as well. And good old Grandma was there to help us make some dessert and feed us a delicious dinner.
Apple cobbler, is it?
What is it?
Only thing I can make is eggs. I'm gonna be so bad at this. I'm gonna be so happy.
And what else are we having for dinner
I
tonight?
love cooking tacos. We're having tacos.
Oh, they were more than that.
They give so much of our stuff away around.
Excuse me.
So Jamie and her kids have come to visit. They live in this town, but way on the other side. It's a pretty big city. But here's Jamie from 2004. So me and Jamie, we go way back to 2004, where we were both summer camp counselors at Camp Chestnut Ridge. And it was really cool to be able to reconnect now with our families and our kids, and for them to be able to have a good time while we kind of caught up on life. Grandma, thank you so much for your southern hospitality.
Please come down. We've enjoyed having you so much. All these kids, or you can send them to me.
In the mail.
In the mail. Put a couple of stamps on them.
So for us, this is kind of the end. The big adventure we'd spent 3 years in the making. It had worked out better than expected because of the hospitality that we were shown by some very generous people. In Māori culture in New Zealand, there is a proverb that says, "What is the most important thing?" And it is he tangata, he tangata, he tangata, which just means it is people, it is people, it is people. Thank you.
Taking all the sunshine, bottle up the rain.